everyone, it's Talia, and this, of course, is Harvey. Say hi, Harvey. Can you say hi? Say hi. Blow kisses. So Harvey and I just got back from our first successful international trip. It was my first time traveling with a baby. I was absolutely petrified. I was so afraid. And we were able to do it successfully. It was peaceful, it was fun, and I really did feel like I learned a lot in the process, so I wanted to share with you. So real quick, just to give you some background, we traveled to Belize. We live in LA, in California, so we went to Belize, which is in Central America. There's 2 flights to get there. It's about 6 hours total, not including the layover. And we went to Belize, as my shirt says, which is, again, Central America. And in this time of year, in the summer, it is incredibly hot, incredibly humid, and it's also hurricane season. So it wasn't exactly the easiest place to travel to. And on top of it, my husband was already down there. He was down there with a group of students, and they were doing humanitarian efforts. It was really awesome. And so he was already there. So I was traveling, just me, all the way down there. Now, to be fair, my mother-in-law did come with me, which was so awesome of her because I was just so afraid of going by myself. And so it was really neat. So she came along and that helped tremendously. But I was able to do this and to travel with Harvey and I in just one carry-on suitcase and just one purse. And so we were able to pack for a whole week for both of us in just one case and just one purse. So it was amazing. Go ahead, pat me on the back. You can pat it. Harvey, don't shake the camera, baby. Good boy. No shaky.
No.
No. Why I tried to fit so much in so little is because I was traveling by myself. I knew that I would be more stressed traveling by myself with a baby if I had more things to carry and more things to worry about and bags that I was checking in and having to go and get later. It just seemed like it would be really annoying. Well, first off was the diaper issue. I use cloth diapers solely at home. However, there's no way I'm going to use cloth diapers while traveling. I don't want to carry around poop with me, and the water there isn't really clean. It's full of bacteria. If you drink it, you get really sick. Trust me, I know. Not this trip, but before I've done that. So I just packed disposable diapers, and I was able to cram in this suitcase a whole week's worth. That did really limit the amount of clothes that I could pack. Thankfully, Harvey's clothes are small. I packed a lot of onesies and just made them real nice and small. And then my clothes, I just went simple. I packed one outfit per day, no changes, nothing cute, just things I could wad up and squish. I actually watched a video that a stewardess made on YouTube about how to pack, and she does like this lay flat out and fold method. So I highly recommend learning how to correctly fold your clothes because that helped a lot, be able to cram everything in there. I also used just one bag of wipes, which I just kept with me in the diaper bag so I didn't have to pack this, which was nice. One thing that helped save space is, since it's a tropical area that we were going to, I know we were going to be doing lots of swimming, and I didn't have room to pack regular diapers and swim diapers. So I found this awesome reusable swim diaper, and since hopefully this wasn't going to get pooped on and it's easy to clean off because it's in the water anyway, I was able to pack just one swim diaper, which is excellent. And even in the humid climate, it still did not take forever to dry, which was really nice. When we got out, I would just wring it really tight, hang it up somewhere, and it would be dry the next couple hours by the next day when I'd want to use it again. So this worked great. Now, obviously, I couldn't pack a ton of sunscreen, and I only had a carry-on. I wasn't able to then pack fluids that were very big, you know, above 4 ounces or whatever. So for the sunscreen, I just packed one itty-bitty baby sunscreen, and this actually did the trick. This works great. I didn't need any more than this because the rest of the time I just had him in his hat and in his swim trunks, and I had a little swim skin shirt that's actually dirty right now, so I can't show you, but that helped keep the sun off, so I really only had to cover his forearms and hands and then his face a little bit and his feet, and that was it. So that worked really well, and this takes up like no space, so this worked really great. Those were absolutely indispensable, but then on top of that, there's no way I was going to carry a stroller by myself and pack it up and put it on the airplane and then get it off again. So all I used to carry around Harvey was the Ergo baby carrier. Now, I have already done a YouTube video on the baby carriers that I love, and this is not one of the ones I did a review on. I did the Baby Bjorn, which is very similar, but this is much more versatile. It is more expensive. A Baby Bjorn's like $30 or $40, and an Ergo baby carrier is about $100 up to $130. So it is more expensive, but it's incredibly comfortable. The shoulder pads here actually have pads in them, which is really nice, whereas the baby Bjorn doesn't. So anyway, this is great, and and the baby was incredibly comfortable in this. So I was able to get him around the airport and then even around the Belize where we were at just in this. And it was great because when he was tired and he'd fall asleep, we were out and about, he'd just fall asleep in this. So this was great. Now, because we were traveling to a third world country, where kids don't sit in car seats, they literally will just be put on the parent's lap, or if they're old enough, thrown in the back of a pickup truck. There's no way that I could buy or rent a car seat, and there's no way I was gonna all by myself carry a car seat. So I found this thing, which is awesome. It is a portable car seat that I was able to fit in my suitcase, again, because it's so flat. It does have some nice padding, but what you do is you strap it to a seat, and then it has extra harnesses, almost like a race car, that really get the baby in there nice and tight. So it's the same security as a car seat without having the shell. So obviously side impact or rear impact, the head's going to shift more and everything. It's not as safe by any means, but it's better than having your baby sit on your lap. So this was really great. I mean, because literally we're driving through the jungle and there's no paved roads, and well, hardly any paved roads, and the roads that are paved are worse than the dirt because they're huge potholes, and in this country has not one stoplight. So it's just like, it's crazy. It's like a free-for-all. It's really fun, but this was a lot fancier than most people had. So this is great. I got it for $17 from a Chinese company on Amazon or eBay, I think, and it really is great. Off the airplane ride. The airplane ride was something I was absolutely dreading. He had never been on a plane before. The last thing I wanted is for him to scream and cry and make anyone sitting in my vicinity angry of my existence and his existence. So he did absolutely great on the plane. It was so nice. And what I did is during takeoff and during descent in the airplane, I made sure to nurse him so that he was sucking and naturally popping his ears and relieving his head from that pressure. Because what happens is if a baby is just, you know, sitting there when you're taking off or landing, the pressure builds up in their ears and they don't know how to blow it out. So don't be fussy. They don't know how to, you know, blow out their ears and readjust, and they get really cranky and their ears hurt and they just start screaming and crying. So I was able to avoid that by nursing him. And then on top of it, when he did get fussy later on in the flight, if he wasn't sleeping and he wanted to play, I then brought out the secret weapon and I gave him a dum-dum, and it worked like magic. I do not like to give my kid candy. I'm not in the habit of it. However, desperate times called for desperate measures, and I busted this out. I also made sure to apologize just prematurely to everyone I was sitting next to as soon as I sat down, just saying, I'm so sorry, I'm going to do my best to keep him quiet. I just addressed the elephant in the room because you know that, like, oh no, there's a baby right next to me. They're just instantly bummed, I'm sure. So I just tried to break the ice and be friendly and say, you know, I'm really sorry, it's my first time traveling, I'm going to do my best. And that really opened up conversations, and it made people really friendly and nice, and they actually felt like they could then engage with the baby and play with him, and it helped distract him, which was awesome. Harvey, don't shake the camera. All in all, what I learned from the trip is the lighter you pack, the better. I don't think it's better, like, oh, if I might need it, I just rather have it, so I'm just going to pack it, because that adds up so quick and you end up carrying a million things. So I was really, truly able to successfully pack for a whole week, diapers and all, for both Harvey and I, in one carry-on, and it made it so nice and easy. It had wheels on it, so the whole time I could just have the baby strapped in the carrier up close with me, the one little purse slung over my shoulder with diapers ready to go, and one suitcase trailing behind me, and it worked beautifully. Funny, I didn't realize like how proud of myself and Harvey would be after this was all over. It was really like a new milestone in mommyhood. It's like our first airplane ride, our first travel, our first international travel, like ding, success, check that off the box. What are you laughing about? He's throwing his sunscreen in a thing and shaking it in a little basket, and it's so funny to him. You're so cute. See, he doesn't need toys. Look how much fun he's having with that. You're so silly. You're so silly. You gotta see. Again, Harvey, again. What are you doing? Ooh. Honestly, my advice to you, think about where you're going. Think about how many times you're going to be moving, and well, what the weather's going to be like in your itinerary. And then just pack accordingly. Because, like, let's say if you're going on a cruise and you're only unpacking and packing once, bring a bunch of stuff, who cares? But if you're going to be in an airport terminal, or you're going to be going from hotel to hotel, or like me, from plane to from plane to taxi to car to water taxi to one hotel to another hotel, then pack light and make your life a whole lot easier and just go as bare minimum as you can. Come here, Harvey. Let's say bye to everybody. Come here, you silly basket head. No, no, no. Don't shoot the camera. Come here. Alright, Harvey, say bye. Say bye. Good luck on traveling with your baby. Say bye.